to explain how you feel and all of that, and it kind of builds up and builds up and builds up, and it kind of erupts, and all of a sudden you have people saying things like, oh my God, you have this glow about you, you look radiant, you look beautiful. And it's not a random thing, like you feel really, really good. Feminine energy, what is it, what isn't it? Let's talk about that. And I'm going to move away from the window because I have my window open and it's raining, but so worth to have some fresh air and have this beautiful view. It's my favorite view in the Lake District. So feminine energy, we really have it all wrong. We think that it's something to be attained, something to be achieved, something we can have and win and obtain by doing something like taking a bubble bath or getting our nails done or wearing a cute outfit or curling our hair and wearing it to the side, which I do, but not doing feminine energy. I do it because I like it. It feels good. Feminine energy is a byproduct of doing the work. Is a byproduct of doing the work and of knowing what it is you need and being able to articulate your emotions and being able to communicate it to others. It's being in your body, it's moving your body, it's nourishing your body, it's getting enough sleep, it's eating well, it's being really connected to who you are and what you want and what you desire and what you need and what you love and what you're passionate about. And from that is like, I'm getting the image of a volcano. Not sure where that comes from, but it's like this eruption happens. So underneath you've got all the things that I described, the self-care-y stuff, right? All the things that you're doing to nourish yourself and be connected to how you feel and be able to explain how you feel and all of that, and it kind of builds up and builds up and builds up, and it kind of erupts, and all of a sudden you have people saying things like, oh my God, you have this glow about you, you look radiant, you look beautiful. And it's not a random thing, like you feel really, really good in who you are, and there's a softness to you and a strength, and there's like a wisdom to you, there's a depth. It's being connected to your soul. That's what it is, really. That's what feminine energy is. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain energy. It's a very intangible thing. But it's not that we do all these outside things like, oh, I'm going to have a bubble bath and then I'll be in feminine energy, or I'm going to wear a floral dress and then I'll be feminine. It's like, it's not that at all. It's a gradual process of constantly asking yourself the question, how do I feel and what do I need? How do I feel and what do I need? I feel really tired. I need to rest. I feel really sad. I need some time to process that. I feel kind of drained. Okay, why is that? You know, what do I need to give myself? I feel afraid. I need reassurance. It's all those things. It's almost like this process of kind of mothering yourself, and you're really mothering your inner child. That's what it is. So it comes from having a connection with yourself. And when you ask yourself those questions like, what do I need? Sometimes, you know, the I will need will result in, you know, I need a salt bath, or I really fancy doing my nails. As I'm saying that, mine are a right state. But I'll do them today. But you know, the giving yourself what you need you might then be led to have a salt bath, do your nails, do a really beautiful workout, do some breath work, drive out to the lake, and let's just have another butcher's at this view because I just absolutely just obsessed with it. It's Lake Windermere. It's the longest lake in England. I live quite close to it, not right by it, but close enough to drive. So what was I going to say? I completely lost my train of thought, but we'll keep going. It's this gradual process of being led to these things that give you what you need, right? And so it's not like the doing of the external thing gives you feminine energy. It's not like an exchange in that way, like I do this then I get that. It's not like an exchange like you would exchange money for a product. It's not like that at all. It's a gradual process of nurturing yourself and giving yourself what you need and taking really good care of yourself. And that doesn't have to look like, oh, you need to be in the fanciest clothes or, you know, be really lavish or anything, unless that's right for you, in which case that's great. But it doesn't have to be that. It's just doing things that make you feel really good and feel nurtured, and then also knowing when you need to be a bit of a a stricter parent to yourself, like, you know, like a parent would say when you were younger, and if they didn't, then they should have done, saying, okay, you know, it's you know, you've got some homework to do, so let's get you doing that. You know, it's that kind of thing. It's okay, there's some things that really need to happen today for business or for work or for my career, so let's make sure I do that. And, you know, I really need to make sure I get an early night tonight. It's a mixture of all those things. Yeah, I hope that helps you. I hope that makes sense, serves you. Yeah, there's a lot of people that pretend to be in feminine energy, and they act and they do videos of themselves like dancing, but it's like kind of weird, right? It feels weird, it feels off. Or they're like kind of play acting, like trying to act kind of giggly and girly to like snare in someone. It's kind of weird energy, but it's not that. It's like something that happens gradually, and it's like quite into gardening at the moment, so here's a gardening analogy. It's like when you plant something, it's not going to grow right away. You kind of water it, and you give it sunlight, and you give it, you know, compost and everything else, and it grows. And then you can, you know, I've made a vegetable patch at home, and I'm growing some potatoes and some carrots, and you know, eventually I'll be able to harvest that. It's kind of like that, like eventually it grows and you can reap the fruits of your labor. Yeah, so there we go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.